Welcome to the Hardcore series. This series is all about having a dedicated account to not trading to other players, not using the PWE, and not receiving any form of help from another player. I hope you can tag along during this journey and really see how far the account can go. Welcome back. My name is Butlers, and this episode is very different. Different in the sense that it's all about one topic. As I mentioned last episode, the topic would be butterflies. 2 years ago, in the St. Patrick's update, butterflies were released to the game as a side thing, opening up a brand new quest for players to complete. And God, is it a difficult one. Because of this, I've exonerated my ability to make extra worlds. This is because I could farm butterflies much faster by eliminating the number of spaces that butterflies can spawn. A good example of this would be what I'm going to speedrun creating now. So, I bought my world lock and I flattened a full new world and filled it to the brim with dirt. What this has done is this has eliminated the number of places a butterfly can spawn, ensuring that if one does spawn, I won't miss it, and I can get back to AFKing for another one. To help myself along this painful, uneventful 4 hours, I decided to make a spreadsheet. Now I understand that would be quite unentertaining to show you, but I'm going to anyways. The spreadsheet details the parts, the requirements, the fact whether or not I can get them if they're in the day or the night, and the milestone rewards associated with them, as well as whether or not I've collected them already. This took a little bit of time to create, but it is quite useful as it also shows me the rarity and the number I have to go. A good example of this would be to direct your eyes to the rarity column and the number of tasks still required. So, for the basic uncommon ones up until the butterfly scarf, I still require 10 different butterflies and moths. It also details to me that if I'm going for uncommon and rare, I should be spending my time more in the daytime rather than nighttime, because I need more of the diurnal ones than nocturnal ones. This should, in theory, speed up getting butterflies and making it the most efficient thing I can do. However, one issue I figured out in about 4 hours was that they take a while to get. Regardless of whether or not they're in the perfect conditions, which by the way, you do not require vegetation blocks, flowers, grass and others to speed up spawns, because it makes no difference. I figured that out after about an hour. But what the most efficient thing to do is to casually find them. Therefore, I've stuck myself to fishing in one world, which I'm creating right now. The world is No Butterfly, a play on words with NoTrade. Doing so allows me to confine what I'm doing to ensure that at every single time I can catch a butterfly. This also means that if anybody in the comments or has me added on Pixelworlds finds a butterfly, they're more than welcome to message me and I will come and pick it up. This will speed up the process tenfold, make it so much quicker, and of course is only optional. But without that, we'll have to see how long it will truly take. So anyways, back to theory crafting. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot to really explain this perk. The Butterfly Hunter perk has a 25% chance of giving us double butterflies. That essentially speeds up everything by an extortionate amount, which really changes everything. As you can see, I've added it to my queue of perks for this long and tedious grind. It would get to a point when hunting the butterflies that I'd like to multitask. I'd multitask fishing, I'd multitask looking at other things I could do, maybe watching a video or something, but if I did have the free time, I'd do some fishing. This got me a couple more gems, but honestly nothing too exciting. But, whilst I was fishing, I actually caught Jake's stream, so we decided to ask him a question.
Yeah. We'll have to see. Hey Jake, any plans to disclose of chances of butterfly spawns and an odd question? No, not really. It's a long time since anybody asked about that. They are not as rare as you think, to be honest. They're not as rare as you think. But, yeah. Some of the legendary butterflies are pretty rare, though. But they do spawn each and every day. We follow the data all the time that they spawn, and but mostly people just don't actually see those, and they don't collect those. Interesting set. Look at that.
Thank you again to Jake. If he ever watches this video, the 50 seconds you gave me was actually quite useful. You may ask, why was that simple 50 seconds useful in any way, shape or form? It was mainly because he mentioned a guarantee essentially every single day. And that's quite useful, because I'm wondering as to whether it works on a time basis. I have a couple clips that unfortunately mess around with this idea, as I've had 4 in a row in the short space of 2 hours. However, the guarantee of essentially 1 a day is still pretty promising. As with the butterfly hunting perk, this would mean on average 2 if I'm lucky and 1 a day if I'm unlucky. This is of course without sitting in a world for 4 hours waiting for butterflies to spawn, because I'm sure they work on a basis of random number generation, which interests me a massive amount. Of course, he also mentions the likelihood of getting a legendary butterfly. I don't expect to get any of those anytime soon, simply because of how rare they are. Mind you, I believe it works on a number generation basis, therefore getting a butterfly is actually one of the harder parts. And then it runs through a ton of numbers and then gives you your answer of whether it's uncommon, common, rare, or legendary. This insight is useful in managing my time, and my time alone, as if I really don't feel like waiting 4 hours, I can hop on for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes at the start and at the end of the day at 12 o'clock, see if I can get 2. After really utilizing this, they started coming fast. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 accidental inventory full, missed out on 1 or 2 there. 5, 6. It started working. All I was really doing was hopping on at the end of the day and at the start, and within 10-15 minutes, either by a stroke of pure luck, I'd have caught one. Oddly enough, throughout all of these times, the 25% perk had never activated, which is not only unfortunate but really unlucky, as it should be a 1 in 4 chance. We were even able to start checking off some butterflies. We got another uncommon, we got another couple commons actually, and the fact these were all new actually meant that we were getting closer and closer to the butterfly scarf. A minor goal as it is, but a massive one for an account which can't trade. Okay, so I'm watching movies while I'm doing this, and I've been here for like 2 hours now. This is the first butterfly in 2 hours. 2 hours and 47 minutes, 15 seconds. It hadn't clicked in my head at this point, but this was actually the last butterfly I needed. This was known as the Black Lightning. It was a uncommon butterfly, and it was the final piece in the puzzle. Even after I went after a couple more butterflies for a couple more hours, it didn't hit until then that I had finished hours prior. So yeah, this is it. So we should be done. This has taken 3-4 days, and the spreadsheet, as you can see, is all green up until butterfly scarf. So what should happen now is if we start to remove the items from the saves. Like so, this nice good old collection of commons. As I believe it's just the commons I need. It's already decided it's going to alert the achievement system of the fact that I'm that close. So yeah. Got one of those, and one of those. This has taken a good while and we've been pretty lucky. I've probably shown you the clip of me getting the last piece that I needed, which was the Black Lightning. So yeah. Let's go. To the Pixel Station. To finally receive the reward that we've been working so hard to get. Is this the right way? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's been so long just like sat in my world doing nothing. Let's see how far we can go. Of course, we've already made a bit of progress. I just wasn't too sure as to how far I got. So, here we go. 150 gems. 150 gems. 150 gems. I think it's mainly 150 gems up until the scarf itself, which is fine. It's a ton of XP as well. I should probably double check I'm recording, just in case. That'd be horrible if I wasn't. There we go. Oh my god. There's so much. This is insane. There we go. The butterfly scarf. One out of the few butterfly items in the game. We have the glasses, I believe, the wings, and the pet to go. I'll see you there. My name is Butlers, and this has been Butterfly Hunting.